G'day everyone, it's Matt here, and at our kitchen table today, we've got a very good friend of ours, Jeanette Jifkins from Onyx Legal. How you going, Jeanette?
Good, thanks, Matt.
And what I wanted to do was introduce you to Jeanette, because Jeanette's unique here in Australia because she's a lawyer that works in the area of the legalities around online, in the digital online space. So, for instance, buying and selling websites. And so I just wanted to have a bit of a chat to you. Like, how did you get into this area? Because it's highly, it's quite a unique area of law.
Well, it is. I was in commercial practice before I started moving into the online space. So I was working with business anyway, but this is a new and growing area and there's a lot happening, and my husband's a computer programmer by training, so we've got a lot of interest in the, what's happening online. And I had an increasing number of people asking me, well, how do I do this and how do I do that? And it became quite obvious that there aren't a lot of people out there who can help someone in that space.
That's right.
So when we met about 10 years ago, I had just started exploring in that space, and I've been working in that space ever since, and had the benefit of learning from you guys as well.
Yeah, so Jeanette is one of our first graduates ever. You were in our very first course. So why that's important is because Jeanette knows exactly what you're going through when it comes to buying and selling websites and also building websites. So she's not just a lawyer who knows all the legal sides, she knows the practical side of what's involved in building a website or buying a website, transferring a website, dealing with a seller who might be overseas, all those sorts of things. And the reason why we always get Jeanette to come along and speak at all of our events for the last 10 years is because she does have that practical training, and she knows, like I said, she knows what you're going through, but she also understands this fast moving space. And I love your ability to be able to write those really awesome contracts that cover, there's lots of aspects to the digital space, isn't there? It's not always black and white, because things can happen out in advance. So you do need a lawyer, in our experience in the commercial side, when you're dealing online, is you do need a lawyer who knows what's involved. Because like you've said to us.
And the lingo.
Yeah, the lingo. Well, but like you said.
I know what Zapier is.
Yeah, you know what SEO is. You know how to SEO websites.
Yeah.
But on that note, as you keep saying at our events, you work with lawyers who, even in the digital space, they have no idea who even owns a domain name.
That's right. Well, they don't actually understand the difference between a domain name and a website. So
they don't know what SEO is.
Or a computer and software.
Yeah. So that's a real problem. So Jeanette's the lawyer that we've used over the last 10 years, and that we recommend all our students use for legal advice around being in this online space. And so what we're going to do is we're going to you're going to be hearing more from Jeanette in a couple series of little interviews that we've done that cover very common questions we seem to get asked around the legal space. So thanks, Jeanette, for coming along.
Thank you.
And we'll look forward to hearing from you over the coming interviews.
That'd be great.